right. Ready? All right, here we go. Had nowhere to put my phone. Okay. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick here with another round of Nick's Big Brother 24 recap show. You can tell the music has changed and it's more powerful because we are reaching the finish line of Big Brother 24 with just 2 days to go before we crown the winner of Big Brother 24. But before we do that, we have to get into this week's spoilers. So, a lot of putting together for the next couple days, trying to get all the recaps done because we have quite a bit of live streams to do in just a matter of 6 days. So, let me get this thing ready because I want to be ready today. Okay. So, with that, let's move on. Okay, so let's get right into the spoiler boards because we got not a lot to cover, but we do have some extra business to take care of after the recap of this week. So let's dive right in. So let me remind you of who's in the final four. We've got Brittany, Monty, Taylor, and Turner. These are your final four. Each person right now has a 25% chance of winning, a 1 in 4 chance of winning $750,000 this Sunday. Now, as you remember from the last live stream, Taylor won the head of household competition and secured the first spot in the Big Brother finale. 2 more spots to claim, and we will tell you who those last 2 people will be shortly. So right now, the house is divided, obviously, because Turner and Monty are agreeing to take Taylor to Final 3, but Taylor is fighting hard, fighting tooth and nail to try to get Brittany to join into the Final 3. And is devising a plan to try to get Turner sent out the door this week. But since this is the final 4, so nominations will not mean a thing this week at all. It all comes down to the veto. So Monty's feeling pretty good at this point because of all the laying and sleeping with Taylor that he's been doing. So it's safe to say Monty will probably not see the block at all this week. So, all right, it's time to move into the final nomination ceremony of the season. Our nominees are Brittany, no surprise here, and Turner. Now, what I forgot to put on the slide is the vote that happened last week when Alyssa got evicted. It was a tiebreaker vote. Taylor got a vote for eviction, and she's trying to figure out who that one vote was. Both Brittany and Turner are putting the blame on each other. So at this point, Taylor's like, okay, I know one of you voted, obviously, because Monty was the tiebreaker vote. The 2 nominees are the 2 people who voted last week, and she knows somebody's lying, so she said, here you go. I'm going to put you on the block. You guys can fight it out. Now, obviously, Taylor's target is Turner. Try saying that 3 times fast. So they want the veto on their side in order to make that happen. So, heading into the final power of veto competition of the season. If Taylor wins this veto, she can give the votes. She could take Brittany off the block, put Monty on the block, and then have the decision on who to send out. Possibly Turner. If Turner wins, then Turner will take himself off the block and will likely evict Brittany. Monty, if he wins the veto, he is safe. He will not touch the block at all, and he will, in fact, be the sole vote to evict, and will likely send Brittany out the house. So it's basically a do or die competition for Brittany. Sorry. I can't drink an energy drink right now, so I'm just toughening it out. Anyway, so it's a do or die competition for Brittany. If she does not win this veto, it is likely bad news bears for Brittany. So she needs to come off the block so she can cast the soul vote to evict. And I'm still behind Brittany for my final 2 picks, so I'm hoping things take a turn for good. All right, are you guys ready? Drum roll, please. The final Power of Veto winner of the season is Monty. Yeah, it was a days competition where you had to remember certain events of the season. So Monty prevailed. Brittany was in second. Brittany came this close to winning the competition again. Just like with the HOH competition, she almost beat Taylor. So, yep. So, with that, our second spot in the finale has been claimed by Monty. Only one spot remains, and either Brittany or Turner will take that last spot. So, Brittany knows she's a dead man walking. I'm sorry. I've been up early today. Anyway, Brittany knows she's a dead man walking unless she comes up with some sort of miracle to work with Taylor to try to get her to stay. And Taylor's going to try to sweet talk Monty to make sure that he will not vote to evict Brittany. However, it seems like trouble is brewing in paradise for this somewhat happy couple. Let me fill you in on what's been going on. I believe it was last Sunday on the live feeds, Taylor and Monty were talking about how Monty has a goddaughter who just turned 1, but he's in the house right now, so he hasn't been able to see her. And then Taylor said something about, and when I heard about this story, I thought she said something like really bad. But honestly, it's like, Monty, why are you tripping? Seriously. So she said something in regards to his goddaughter. It wasn't even anything bad. It was just like, I know you haven't like been there, but like I don't know. What she said, it was stupid. Like, not to where it made her look bad. It's just, she was saying something, but Monty took it to heart. And that's what I noticed about Monty all season, is that Monty is a softie. Perhaps I should go get a soda. I don't know. I should have grabbed one before I started. I've noticed this about Monty all season long. He is a softie. He has not been in any fights. He has not had to yell at anybody or argue. Even when Daniel was at his face, he just shook it off like nothing. So yeah, that's good. But you also were a softie to a comment like that. Like, seriously. And the cookout thing's we're not even talking about the cookout thing, because that's something that's really, I'd be pissed too. But what Taylor said, you really took out of context, and I can't believe this. So, and then the second part of the detrimental Taylor incident was that Taylor took his headphones while Brittany was in the room. I don't know. But anyway, so let me show you. I'm actually going to show you some footage. I'm going to show you, I'm sorry, I had to wipe something. Let's look at the headphone incident. I want you to see this, to see that she don't mean no harm or anything, okay? Let's just watch, and then you be the judge, okay?
Give me those. Yeah. No. Taylor. I didn't mean to take the sunglasses. Sorry.
Holy moly.
That is a way to wake up.
My bad. Go back to sleep. My music. Fuck. Disrespectful. Off my room. Taking my music, falling asleep. Get your own bed.
Get some good rest up there, man.
Yeah, I had like
So then after the incident, Monty goes and talks with Turner and kind of vents to him about what happened. So you're going to hear him talk to Monty right now about what happened.
dreaming and everything. How about you?
Oh, it was good, up until that moment where Taylor decided it had to end.
Yeah, I saw that. He goes, take these fucking headphones off. I was like, whoa.
If I were to explain how I actually felt, it might get pretty ugly. Now I come out here and I see you're outside. It's not even like you're listening to the music anymore.
I know.
It was just because you just wanted to be on a power trip of some sort. You know, like, oh no, I mean, even Brittany came down and said the same thing. It was like, oh, that was a little bit much.
Yeah. Mind if I ask you a question?
Oh yeah, go right ahead. I know what you're gonna ask.
Then okay, I don't even need to ask.
Yeah, bro. Like
That's fun. I have no. I'm not asking because I have any problem with it. I think that's dope.
Last week, we definitely. I think I caught a strong signal that like she was down, and I knew that like the attraction was there, and we acted upon it. You know what I mean? So that was cool. And ever since then, like it's been cool to like sort of both have the HOH room and
totally
do that sort of thing.
That's why I have not been sure of how much to go up there when you guys are up there. So I don't know if I'm interrupting something.
Yeah, no, it's we try to keep it under wraps for the most part because I'm just more of a private person when it comes to that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, I say that as thousands of people watch us on live, whatever the hell we just did.
I just out of curiosity, do you think that's going to continue after the show?
Stuff like today makes me like realize that like, did I feel like it was with the person that I'm going to be with the rest of my life?
Yeah. You see what I mean? Okay. You see what I mean? He took it to heart, and I don't get it. Like Monty, okay, it's over fucking headphones. Like, are you kidding me? Whatever. So anyway, they talked it out, and they're thinking, maybe we should have our space, and it feels like they're in an on-again, off-again relationship. So I don't even know. I don't even know anymore, to be honest. So anyway, the time has come for Brittany to make her plea to Monty as to why she should stay in the house, and she makes a pretty good point. Brittany has not done good in any competitions. She won 2 vetoes by herself, but Monty smoked her in pretty much all the competitions this summer. So why would Monty vote out Brittany? Why would you take Turner when he could easily beat you? And then Brittany's going to be like, I told you so. You should have kept me because then it would have been an easy win for you. And honestly, anybody sitting next to Brittany, it kills me to say this because I wanted her to be my final 2 pick, but anyone sitting next to Brittany can win just like that. So it'd be a clean sweep. Almost. I think Michael would give a sympathy vote, probably. So this gives Monty a lot of thought going into the final elimination. Not the final elimination. Anyway, we go to the veto meeting. There is no veto meeting because Monty is not on the block and there is no replacement nominees left. So with that, the final nominations are set in stone. Brittany and Turner will sit on the block on eviction night as we head into eviction number 13, the penultimate eviction, meaning the one before the final eviction, which will happen this Sunday. So here we go. Brittany versus Turner. This is Turner's first time sitting on the Thursday night chairs, sitting on the chairs on Thursday night. So the two, like I said, the 2 people who voted last week are the ones who are sitting on the block this week. Okay, so there is only 1 vote up for grabs this week, and it's Monty's. So Monty is going to vote to evict either Brittany or Turner. So let's get into it. Monty, who are you voting to evict? Well, no surprise here. Monty would not want to break that loyalty to Turner, which I'm going to talk about that. Loyalty between guys versus loyalty between girls. I'm going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to make a slide for that. But kills me to have to do this, but we got to do it. By a vote of 1-0, Brittany has been evicted from the Big Brother house. right. And with that, let us update the memory wall. There you go. Brittany's picture is in black and white. And then there were 3. Mr. Turner, Mr. Monty, and Miss Taylor. 3 pictures left. 1 eviction stands in the way between the end of the game and now. We also need to update the jury wall, the jury memory wall. So let's do that right now. Brittany is now sitting in the jury. There's only 1 more spot before the jury comes together and casts their votes for the winner. We will find out who that is on Sunday. And Mr. Turner has now punched his ticket into the finale. So it's going to be one of these 3 right here, Taylor, Monty, or Turner. One of these 3 is going to win $750,000. One person is going to win $75,000, and one person is going to win nothing. So, as a matter of fact, there is something I need to fix real quick. If you'll let me, I need to update something. Don't worry, we're gonna get to all that in a minute. There we go. Okay. A little behind the scenes magic, what I do. Okay, we got a picture here of Joseph. This week, this is my next video clip. This week, Michael and Alyssa came to the jury house, and Terrence, Michael, and Alyssa came to the jury house and brought some shocking news that he now knows about the Taylor and Monty hookup. And we have a video right here that explains it all. I'm going to pull it up right now. So this is after Alyssa joins the jury. So pay attention to Joseph's reaction when he finds out about Taylor and Monty.
I have decided to use the power veto on myself.
Taylor.
Why Taylor over Turner?
I came to find out after the vote that Turner and Monty made a gentleman's deal that if Turner was not the replacement nominee, he would vote me out of the house. So that was his only option in putting Taylor up. I'm pretty pissed off at Turner at the moment, knowing that I had his back no matter what. I would always have been a vote for him. I would have taken him to the end, and we made a promise to each other: I will never put you up on the block, and I will never vote you out. If he was in those final 2 seats, I would have a lot to think about.
House guests, the votes are in, and we have a tie.
I knew Monty would never keep me in a million years. Taylor slept in Monty's HOH bed for like 3 days, and not anyway, that was crazy.
Say that one more time, Liz. Say that one more time.
Oh.
Oh, you know. Oh, you know. I mean, like, that's, I guess, their business, or I don't know.
And they wrong, but some ain't right.
Yeah. Pretty much what she just said. Something wrong, something ain't right. Yeah, so Joseph's face is priceless. I feel bad for Joseph because he really liked Taylor, I think. So, anyway. Oh, yeah, and we're going to talk about Alyssa. Don't fall for her tricks. I think Alyssa will still vote for Turner if he's in final 2. Quick update on the end game schedule. September 25th, that's this Sunday. It is the finale of Big Brother 24. The winner will be crowned by the jury. No finale kickoff show this year, so we're going to do a finale recap. We're just going to go right into the recap on September 26th. That's this Monday. And I think that, and then we have the next Big Brother recap show season finale this Thursday, September 29th. We're going to recap the top 10 Big Brother / Celebrity Big Brother moments of 2022. So make sure you want to tune in for that. And I think that's all I have to cover. Oh, wait, stop. We're not done just yet. As I just mentioned, there is no finale kickoff show. So basically, we're going to do the procedure for when we do have the finale kickoff show. I'm basically going to run through what we do in in that hour leading up to the Big Brother finale. First thing we do is the player analysis. On the season finale, I give my top. I go through all the house guests in order of eviction, and I make my predictions for who I think will win in the order of who I think will be evicted and who will win, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go back through all the house guests, and we're going to talk about my point of view of them, as opposed to what I thought of them at the very beginning. And we start off with Miss Paloma Aguilar. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've seen that face. I knew she was gonna bring the drama, but I did not expect her to leave week one. She just came in and shitted on everybody, and then said, "All right, I'm out. I did my job." But no, she had mental health issues and needed to go home and recuperate and all that. So hopefully Paloma is doing well. Unfortunately, she will not be attending the Big Brother finales because if you walk off the show, they pretty much ban you basically. Like they don't even put you up for America's Favorite House Guest or nothing. They just say you're banished basically. So we will not be seeing Paloma on Sunday. But anyway, I think Paloma made her mark on the season. She basically set the stage for how the season played out. For example, the fights between Taylor and Daniel and all that stuff. Everybody hating on Taylor. I think that was all Paloma's magic, doing the puppet, pulling the strings on everybody. So next we have Mr. Pooch, Joe Pucciarelli. I predicted he was not going to make it. He was not going to make it very far, and sure enough, I was correct. He came in 15th place and was actually the first house guest to officially be evicted from the house. Took about 2 weeks to get that to happen, and it wasn't even a live eviction. It was just regular. I don't know why, but there was scheduling issues going on with. I think it was. What was going on? It was the January 6th trials. I think that was going on at that time. So because of that, they redid the schedule or whatever. But it was crazy. But yeah, Pooch, you forgot the number one rule. When you volunteer, if you volunteer to go up on the block, chances are you're going to be the one going home. So never volunteer. And more importantly, don't feel safe when you're sitting on the block. Because if you feel safe, chances are you're going to be up and outy. So I hope Pooch learned his lesson. Amira Jones coming in 14th place. Amira, I'm very disappointed in you. I had high hopes for you. I remember talking highly about you in the premiere kickoff show, and you shocked the hell out of me. You went and fucked it all up, and you went and started talking smack on Taylor. You went and started bullying and everything, and that set the stage for probably the biggest moment of the season that will probably end up on my top 10 list. The first blind side of the season when, the first blind side of the season and the reactions that followed. It was so amazing. So, I'm very disappointed, Amira. You had so much potential. You created an all-girls alliance, and it's crazy. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I'm checking something real quick. Let me.
I'm not.
I'm going to show you a clip in a minute. All right, let's get back to this. All right. So, anyway, Amira, you had the potential. You started an All Girls Alliance, but here's the problem, and this is a good time to get into the conversation between loyalty between the guys and loyalty between the girls. Guys, what I've seen in the past is that guys, when they make a final two deal, they stick to it. make a blood pact. And that is why I think if Monty or Turner win this final head of household competition, I think they will take each other, because they don't care if they win or not. They just care that they are loyal to the end. They care about their name, basically. They don't want their name to be shit on, so they want to honor that final two, regardless of if they win or not. Now, ladies is a different situation, because ladies, and I hate to say this, but it's a mix of personalities, and the women need to take notes on the cookout and how they did last season, because the cookout, yeah, they got on each other's nerves, but you know what? They stuck together through the whole thing. Girls really need to figure out how to live in harmony. And here's a good example. This is why a lot of girls don't make it to the end of Big Brother, is because of stuff like this. This is from Big Brother season 10. Probably one of the biggest fights of the season. Pretty much one of the biggest fights of Big Brother history. So the girl in the red, her name's Michelle. She just won head of household, and after a blindside vote to where her and this other girl named April, she's in a purple dress, you'll see her in a little bit, they got blindsided because there's a black girl named Libra and another blonde girl named Keisha. They flipped the vote to evict her friend Jessie, and she's pissed, and she just won head of household, and now she's gonna flip the house, and she's starting fights with everybody. This is one of the reasons why girls in the Big Brother house don't work well together.
Don't take it if you got offense to it. That's not my problem if you took offense to it. And you guys can come over here, you don't have to hide. Don't hide. Don't hide. I am not afraid of you. Lie yourself. Lie yourself. Don't get me. You're a liar. You're a liar. Be quiet.
Out the door. You're gone home.
Hey, good job you sworn your children, bitch. I swear my children. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. You did. Yes, you did. That's what you said. No, I didn't. I kept my kids. So they can't swear my kids about Jesse. No, I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Can't let you kick anyone a letter from that.
I'm glad you're gone home.
Yeah. That was some crazy stuff right there. Probably one of the best fights in Big Brother history. Right there. And that is why girls, the alliances never work. So I think the one time we saw a big group of girls at the end was season 6, I think. We had like 4 girls in the final 4, but 3 of them were together. But even that was starting to crumble because of the final veto. So yeah, so I think what the girls need to do is they need to take notes on how the Cookout Alliance worked, because it doesn't just work for people of color. It works because girls tend to fight like the Cookout did. So if girls took notes on how they did, they would make it to the end and not have to deal with the mix of personalities and all that stuff, and they wouldn't be constantly fighting. So Amira, you had everything in front of you. They handed you the All Girls Alliance on a silver platter, and you chose to bash girls, basically. So I don't know. I'm done. And moving on to Nicole. So speaking of bashing girls, we go back to the whole fight between Taylor and Nicole and Daniel. And Nicole, I had high hopes for you too, but you went and fucked that off too. I'm sorry. But you literally, this season was nothing but bashing Taylor. You were more focused on bashing Taylor than focusing on your own game. And that's why you got blindsided as well. And your buddy Daniel next will be that we're going to talk about. Daniel, you knew your time was coming. I didn't even pick you to make it far. I might have picked you to go to jury, but even still, I didn't have high hopes for you. And after that fight with Taylor, yet again, yeah, I didn't have much. I was done with Daniel. So next, let's talk about Indy. She came in 11th place, the first juror. Indy, I was kind of shocked. I didn't know how to feel about Indy. I figured maybe she would have made it to jury. She didn't really do much in the house. And again, she was part of the Taylor hate train. I don't get what was the big deal, but Indy, you dug your own hole. So same with Jasmine. Oh my God, Jasmine, you amaze me. You amazed me. You limp noodle. Okay, you spent all that time with a broken ankle, probably cleared up in like 2 or 3 weeks. You decided to fake it all the way to your eviction, and now we saw you in the jury house, and now you're running like nothing. Like that smells fake all over Jasmine. Okay, I didn't predict Jasmine to win anyway, but sheesh. And then Muffingate happened, and you just went psycho. Okay. And then again, you were on the Taylor hate train. Here you go. Woo woo. Yeah. Joseph, aka Joshua. I put that because if you watched the premiere kickoff show, I called him Joshua by accident and I corrected it. Joseph actually ended up becoming one of my favorites. When I talked about Joseph in the premiere as Joshua, I did not have high expectations for him. I thought he was going to be this cocky dude who just kind of like became the alpha male and all that. But Joseph shows that looks can be deceiving, and he actually has a soft spot, but not too soft, not like Monty. Okay, he's got a soft spot, but knows how to take control and how to be a hard ass. So it was very sad. The split house twist messed it up for Joseph, and it really sucked that he got betrayed by Kyle, and got put in this situation. And for that, Kyle got his revenge got his karma the following week when the whole cookout scenario happened. It blew up in his face. So I didn't expect Kyle to go that far either, but it really shocked me when the cookout situation happened. Hopefully Kyle can grow from this. Like I said, his thinking was one thing, but how he wanted to approach it really rubbed people the wrong way. So I'm just saying, hopefully he can grow from this. He'll be back to making TikToks at some point. Terrence actually surprised me for the good, because one, I didn't think Terrence would last that long. If he did make it far, I think they would have taken him like Final Four. That's probably as far as he would have went. But Terrence actually, at certain points of the game, he actually played the game, and I gotta give credit to Terrence for this. When Daniel was on the block, was it Daniel or was it Nicole? I think it was when Nicole was on the block. Terrence woke up and said, "Hey, we're gonna go to bat, and we're gonna get." I don't know. Maybe it was. I think it was when Daniel was on the block. Yeah. So when Daniel was on the block, Terrence went to bat for Daniel and basically tried to flip the vote, because I think they wanted to take Daniel down and they wanted to send Monty out of the house. They wanted Michael to backdoor Monty. So yeah, it was, and it would have worked if it was just Terrence. Or maybe no, it would have worked if it was just Daniel. But the fact that Terrence and Daniel and Alyssa and Indy and Jasmine all went up and said the same thing, that's what messed it up. That made it very sus. You just needed Daniel to go and say something, and then it would have probably worked. But I got to give credit to Terrence for actually playing the game at certain points of the game. And then when the split house twist happened, Terrence rose up from the ashes and took control. Like, we saw a new Terrence I had never seen. So he, like I said, congrats. He played the game at certain points. So, oh, Mr. Michael Bruner, we miss you so much. But unfortunately, the veto didn't work out in your favor, and they took a shot right when they had a chance. Michael was my pick to win, and I'm I was not expecting him to be this comp beast. So I'm so proud of Michael for what he accomplished. I'm losing connection. I'm gonna wait a second because I'm showing weak signal. Give me 1 second. It'll go up in a second. I don't want it to cut out and you miss anything. It's going back up, so we'll be okay in just a second. Okay. So anyway, congrats, Michael. Now, Alyssa. I'm actually shocked that you made it this far. I wasn't expecting you to make it. I thought you would have been like an early boot. Alyssa got 5th place. She didn't win anything. I'd say her social, no, not even. She got stuck in a showman's and her social game was kind of whack. So, and then when she actually did make a push to stay, it was too little too late. So, and then my other final 2 pick, Brittany. Oh, I came so close. You were so close, Brittany. You were 4th place. But it's okay. You actually came and competed. You actually won some competitions. 2 of them were by yourself, so congrats. You almost won an HOH when you needed it the most, and it just didn't work out. So I actually applaud you, Brittany. You did really good. Better than Limp Noodle back there. So okay, so we have 3 house guests left. So now I'm going to give my take on the house guests in order of how I think they're going to place, or how I want them to place. So I'm going to start with Turner. Turner, I definitely did not expect to see him in final 3. I think he would have made it to jury at least, but I am in awe of his comp wins. Like, I can't believe he pulled out so many comp wins next to Michael. But then came the Michael betrayal, and that's kind of where it lost it for me. You messed up and you took him out. Oh no, it started with the split house, Chris, when you went and basically got rid of Joseph, and then you were about to go back into the house and target the leftovers. That's what you did, actually. You targeted Brittany and Taylor. So anyway, I predict he's gonna get 3rd place. I hope they make the right choice and send him out, because if they don't, he's likely gonna win the game. I'm predicting 3rd place, and he'll be the last juror. Monty, another surprising house guest this season. I think he would have made it to jury, but as far as final 3, I didn't think so. Well, maybe he may have. I predicted he would get close to final 3, especially when it was down to him and Michael, and when they were talking about how him and Michael were like the final 2, basically. I predict he's going to be the runner-up, but good job on the comp wins. I can't stand the fact that he's a softie. Like, he really took Taylor's comments the wrong way, and I don't think Taylor meant any harm. So he once again jumped back on the Taylor hate train. So I don't know. So my guess is, if things work out, Taylor might win it all. And we're going to talk about it in the jury scenarios in just a minute. I have my reasoning, so just bear with me for a second. But Taylor has been through the ringer. I did not expect Taylor to get so much controversy surrounded around her. It all started ever since Paloma was in the house. It started from there, and it just kept going. It kept going all the way to the very end. And we still have Monty on the Taylor hate train, so I don't get it. I really don't get it. But I applaud Taylor for holding her ground. She was tough as nails. She didn't talk badly about people, unlike everybody else. So if she did, she had a reason to, because everybody else did. So, okay, so now I'll back up my evidence right now, because we're going to go over the jury scenarios. This is also what I talk about in the finale kickoff shows, where I go through the scenarios of the final 3 and how I think the final 2s will play out. We have 3 different scenarios. So let's start with scenario 1. Let's do Monty versus Taylor. So here's how I think the votes will fall. Indy will vote for Taylor. Jasmine will vote for Taylor. Joseph, I don't know. I actually don't know who Joseph would vote for because he's buddy with Monty, and he had a flirt match with Taylor. So this actually is a tough one. I don't think it's going to make a difference in who wins though, but I'm curious to see how Joseph will vote. Kyle, I think, will vote for Monty. Terrence will vote for Monty, just because he and Taylor were not that close in the house. So Michael will vote for Taylor. Alyssa will vote for Taylor. I think because Monty was the one that sent Alyssa home, so she might hold a grudge on that. Brittany will vote for Taylor, and Turner will vote for Monty because I'm pretty sure Taylor would be the one to take Turner out. Okay, so like I said, regardless of Joseph's vote, Taylor is still going to win against Monty, but it's going to be either a 6-3 vote or a 5-4 vote. All right, scenario 2, we have Monty versus Turner, and this is a toughie right here. And Indy's vote right here is basically the deciding factor, believe it or not, because I don't know who she was closely aligned to. She wasn't really aligned with either of them. So I'm very curious as to how they would vote. So Jasmine will vote for Monty, Joseph will vote for Monty, Kyle will vote for Monty, Terrence will vote for Turner, Michael will vote for Monty, Alyssa will vote for Turner. Forget what she said about holding a grudge. I think if Turner makes it to final 2, I think she will take. Especially if Monty was the one that sent her home. So Brittany will vote for Turner and Taylor will vote for Turner. I believe so. Especially after this week, seeing the fights that happened. I think Taylor will respect Turner's wishes. Even though either Monty or Turner would take Taylor out. So anyway, so this is tough. Indy's vote, I'm not set on, and this really is this really sucks because I can't project a winner from this scenario. It's going to be a 5-4 vote, but it can go either way. So we basically have 2 scenarios going on right here. The last one is Taylor versus Turner. I don't see this one happening, to be honest, unless Turner wants to take a shot at Monty. If Monty ends up winning some competitions in the end, Turner might be obliged to vote him out, just so it can be an easy win against Taylor. But I'm not sure. I don't see this one happening, to be honest. And as for Taylor, I don't think she will pick Turner because he's already a big threat. And plus, this is a risky move for Taylor to make if she wants to win. She can win against Monty hands down. But if she goes against Turner, I do think she can still win, but it's kind of based on how the jury feels that night. But I think she can still pull out a win. But let me tell you how the votes stack. Indy will vote for Taylor. Jasmine will vote for Taylor. Joseph and Kyle will vote for Taylor. Terrence will vote for Turner. Michael will vote for Taylor. Alyssa will vote for Turner. Brittany, unless she wants to be bitter at Turner, then she'll give a vote to Taylor, and then it'll be 7-2. Brittany will vote for Taylor, and Monty will vote for Turner because Taylor will likely be the one to send Monty out. So we are looking at a 6-3 vote. Taylor will win, Big Brother. Or it can be a 7-2 vote if Alyssa's feeling better that night. But either way, Taylor will still win. And now let's look at the percentages, the chances at winning. So because we broke it down into 4 scenarios, it kind of evens it out. Monty and Turner have a 25% chance of winning, whereas Taylor has a 50% chance. If Taylor is evicted, then Monty and Turner's shot at winning goes to 50-50. And of course, if Taylor sits in final 2, her thing goes up to 75% versus 25%, whoever is sitting next to her. Okay, we're almost done. We got one last thing we got to talk about. It is America's favorite house guest. At the end of every season, we like to give one house. Big Brother will give one house guest $50,000 as the winner of America's Favorite House Guest. And you at home, America, get to decide the winner. So, if you're watching this live, you have 2 more days to vote for the winner. If you're watching this after September 25th, it's too late to vote. But if you are watching live, here's how you're going to vote. And also, as a special prize this year, America's Favorite House Guest is going to win a special cruise courtesy of the new CBS series, The Real Love Boat. It premieres in October. If any of you are into like the Bachelor, Bachelorette shows, or any of those dating shows, Love Island, what have you, this will be a show to watch. It starts in October, so get on that. Okay, so here is how you vote. You go. Sorry, I think I was listening to music. So you go to CBS.com, and I'm going to pull it up right now so you can look at it right now, and you cast your vote. Voting ends on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You only get 10 votes per email account. So if you do your 10 votes, then you have to put another email address and continue voting. You have only 2 more days to do this. Let me show you real quick the website. Okay, so this is the Big Brother website at cbs.com/shows/bigbrother/vote. You go to the Big Brother website, click on vote, and you will go into the America's Favorite House Guest vote. As I mentioned, Paloma will not be part of this list because she walked out of the game. So all 15 house guests are eligible for this award, and only one will win on finale night. You basically, what you're going to do is you're going to click on vote, and I think it brings up, so you can add the amount of votes. It's going to ask you to log in if you have an account. If you don't have an account, then you'll have to make one. You don't need to purchase Paramount Plus to do this. You can just make an account and just go for it. But when you do, once you have your account, you click plus for how many votes you want to give a certain house guest. If you only want to give, let's say Michael, if you only want to give him 5 votes, push this until you hit 5 and then hit confirm vote. Don't hit the X, hit confirm vote. And then you'll still have 5 more votes left for that email account. So maybe you want to vote for Taylor. You give the rest of the votes to her, or you give however many. Just make sure you hit confirm vote and you keep doing this until you've used up your 10. If you used up your 10, get another email account and keep voting, like I said. So let me get back onto my thing. Okay, we gotta finish up the thing. Okay, so my picks. Here's who I think will get the most votes for America's Favorite House Guest. Michael, Taylor, and Joseph. I think those 3 are going to be in the running for America's Favorite House Guest. Sources are saying Turner is going to be part of this too, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, so we're getting close to the end. We're pretty much done. The season finale recap will be on our next live stream, and make sure to watch the Big Brother season finale this Sunday night. Check your local listings. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, thank you for holding on to this live stream. It's been a long one, but we had a lot to cover since we won't have a finale kickoff show. So yeah, get ready. It comes on at 7 o'clock here on my TV. So we're going to be partying. We're going to make sure we got everything we need. It's going to be a fun night. So Sunday night, here's how it's going to go. The final head of household will be crowned, and then the final eviction will take place. Then the entire jury of 9 will come together and cast their votes for the winner. Then Julie will reveal the votes, and we will crown the winner, and then we will name America's Favorite House Guest at the end of the show. So it's coming down to the wire, folks. We're almost there. Email is nickmorales2012@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and get the notification bell for the remaining live streams. And go check out other Big Brother recap show live streams because they're pretty interesting. And we'll talk again on Monday. I hope you all have a great weekend. And happy fall. We have finally made it to fall 2022. even though it don't feel like it here in California, we're heading back up to 90s next week. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for, there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Bye.